So Ailam, what does Ailam mean? What do that stand for? Where that come from?
Ailam is my first name backwards.
You came up with that? That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's symbolizing the start of this entire music journey. So, my first name, the beginning, but you got to revamp, restart.
That's tough. I like that. Okay. So let's start with something basic. Where are you from? Where is Ailam from?
Ailam is from Southern California.
From Southern California, where it never rained at. I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody from the Bay. I ain't from Cali, but I respect y'all. Is that Southern Cali? That's not Southern. Y'all get offended on the West Coast for that?
You starting something.
Oh, E40, what up? So let me ask you this: what is your background in music? So, like, what got you? I'm gonna start with this. What made you say, I am into music? Like, what gave you that artsy spirit?
Well, I grew up in an old school house. So, old school music, Yeah,
like putting vinyls on.
That whole vibe. So, that's where the love...
Putting on the vinyl. This passion fruit.
The love of the music started there. And as a kid, I was in the choir,
Yeah.
Playing instruments that I don't know how to play now. So it's been so long, but yeah. So just growing up with old music in your ear, and then that just evolved into.
I remember them choir days. I think every kid was in the choir. I was in the back. Definitely was. I was mumbling stuff.
The choir was all the way up until 7th, 8th grade, and then sports took over. So.
Oh, okay. So when you was in the choir, was you ever lead, sing, or whatever else?
I did a few.
Yeah, that kind of.
As you can hear, my voice ain't the normal lead, but
right. Okay. So I would say, is that where you learn your fundamentals of music?
Yes.
In the church, for real, like in the choirs, where you would say you learn your fundamentals of music.
Harmonies and levels, keys, notes. Yes.
Okay. Shout out to everybody that's in the choir right now, because you're gonna learn something. Okay. Shout out to your coaches too. Stop touching on people. It's cool. It ain't cool. Leave them alone. They got gifts.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say this. If you could collab with any artist, dead or alive, right? Give me 5. Give me 5.
That's hard. Okay.
5 dead or alive, and they don't even got to be in order. It could just be like this 5 for real.
5. Yeah.
And we ain't, and not to even make it as broad, because we're gonna say from the 90s.
That's hard. That's not fair.
Because we got to exclude the 70s, 60s, all that, because we be copying their music. And it's like, we don't use their names.
Are we inspired or we copy?
We ain't, I don't know. Because I can't say we inspired. Reason I can't say we inspired is because we're not using their tempo with the music. We're not using their, well, we describing why Ailam's different, and you're right. Inspired. Who? Inspired. You're right. I'm sorry. I'll drink some more passion fruit.
We're not gonna go back that far. So we'll go.
We're gonna go 90s,
80s. Okay.
No, we just only
90s.
You know what? Let's do it like this. Who could you collab with? Your 3 90s, your 3 early 2000s, your 3 80s, 70s. We can do a 3 for each.
In any order, okay.
And we can just start with...
I'm going to start off with Michael Jackson, because...
Michael Jackson.
I'm going to explain that.
Okay. Everybody want to moonwalk. Everybody want to moonwalk. This is crazy.
Michael Jackson. Let's go...
I'm going to ask you this. Why Mike?
Because why not Mike? What don't he do?
It's so like...
He sings, he dances, he sings in every key possible.
So would he be considered like the oak tree of music?
Yes.
Okay. I respect it. Who you got? Who we got next?
Let's go Tyler the Creator, because we can have it.
Oh, okay. The way you jumped that was crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Y'all need to learn from this young woman's characteristics. Is probably crazy. You went from Michael Jackson to Tyler the Creator. That's why.
Gotta put some seasoning everywhere. You know,
I understand.
Something you can't predict him.
And right.
That's the vibe.
And he does tell a raw truth.
Right.
In his music.
Right.
So like he's attacking people in front of them. And I like that.
Attacking or telling the truth?
I mean, if you fight back, it's an attack. That's how I feel.
You can choose not to fight.
Right, that's true.
You problem.
That's true. I would say he's telling the truth. He's telling the truth. I would. There's a lot of artists that tell the truth, but they get the short end of the stick for that. But that's another story. That's another story.
Right. Okay, that's 2. Okay,
that's only 2.
One. Okay, Jhené Aiko.
Why?
Because she just gets it. She's easily digestible.
Okay.
She's easy on the eye, but if you are a true fan, she talking about some real heavy stuff.
Okay. I heard Jhené Aiko before. Shout out to Sway Lee too. That song with her and Sway Lee, Sativa. I love Sativa now. I be big fried and be hype at the same time. It's crazy. Shout out to Jhené Aiko and Sway Lee. So and if you a true fan, she talking about some deep stuff. You hear Ailam over here telling you she's talking about deep stuff. No, let's do this. Straight from the 90s. Who you working with? And that was all girl groups. Hard. So that means you got to jump in a girl group.
This ain't like
it's going to be Caddy in the studio.
I must say SWV. And that's like, I got like 20 people in my head, but I'm going to just say that.
SWV. So 2 more. You need 3.
That's hard. That's not fair.
Straight from the 90s. It could be Brandy. But you got other ones that are very dope. That are kind of.
Everybody was dope. You had to be dope in that era. It wasn't no. You had to come correct.
So Brandy, SWV. Who else?
I can't think of anybody. I can't. It's unfair, but okay, next. It's unfair at this point. Like, it's too many greats at the So, anyways.
The 90s got great music, y'all. No lie. So just look on Google. If you haven't, because I know we old heads now. Do your research. Do your research.
And be well-rounded in the music.
Yes.
You're missing out if you don't know.
Any 90s playlist is well-rounded. It's going to be crazy. You're going to have fun in that room. I'm promising you that. So my next question would be, what motivated the start of your music career?
What motivated the start? So...
And before you answer, I'm going to say this. Because everybody has a problem with like that first step, really.
Right.
Just kind of like, they have a gift and they like, how do I get into that? Right. So we're going to need to describe that too. But we'll wait on that.
Right. No, yeah, I had something on it. So in short, because it's a lot, but... As we grow up, transitioning career paths, like, going to school, whatever, there's a point where you have to look yourself in the mirror and say, who are you really?
Right.
Because we're all in a society to where we're told to be a certain person to fit a certain narrative and a structure.
That is true.
And we can choose to do that. Some people don't think twice, but I wasn't gonna do that. I chose to really think about who I was, what my gifts were, and I applied them. And music was the one thing I never tried. Like, you can sing, you can do like whatever small stuff, but to say like I actually tried to do music, I was actually suppressing that about myself.
Oh, so it was one of those like, I really want to do this.
Yeah.
But then I remember you saying sports took over, so it was kind of like a thing of like, all right, go play some basketball.
Sports head, that's a full-blown commitment. And you don't pursue it professionally.
Oh, my goodness.
Or collegiately, you got to figure out grown up life. So
shout out to everybody that had to figure it out. Like to everybody that's like in the world right now, don't know what job you gonna get, don't know what you're good at.
Right.
You're not the only one.
Right.
We here had to do it too.
Right. It ain't no wrong way to do this. The wrong way is not being yourself. And that's the ultimate thing. I was not finna do that.
Okay.
I mask off.
So was it like a thing like it was just screaming at you like you need to do this music thing?
I had no choice. Like I had no choice. So pretty much I was cornered. Okay. Into you're not about to apply here. Right. You're not about to try to do this and this. And when I did, it was a no. Right. Okay. How you graduate from one of the most prestigious universities in the world, you can't work at Chick-fil-A.
And and they tell you they want somebody with fucking experience. Right. I just got out of school. I ain't even lived enough for experience. But hey,
how you get experience when he was at practice?
Can't get experience when I'm out there dribbling around cones and chairs. Right. Can't do it.
Right. But I had to pretty much reel it in and face the fear. Yeah. Just trying it because there's no right way to do music. There's no right way to be an artist.
And that takes some courage too. Because when you out in the world and you like really trying to figure it out, and it's like you have other things that really weigh you down that we don't talk about in the world for real. So like you have other things that weigh you down mentally. That's like
expectations, and by 30 you're supposed to be this and that.
That's a fact. Like, the lack of humility and all of that stuff. So you like, I shouldn't even be working here. You applying for these kind of jobs, like, cause I ain't gonna never do those. And it's like, you could, and everybody laugh at this, but it's like, you better stack that $11 an hour until the $30 an hour call you back. It's like, we gotta figure this stuff out, but do it in a humble way. And bumping your head, cause I ain't gonna lie to y'all, a lot of y'all got knots on your head, cause I had some on mine. Trust me, bumping your head will teach you that. Right.
So trial and error, but so after I had that, everybody got a breakdown, and I don't wanna do this, and I don't wanna do that, and
can't let nobody see me working here. Hell no, bro.
Like, pride, ego, all that. Once that's set aside, and it's like, what do you want to do?
I gotta get to the bag.
What do you want to do? How you want to do it? That's when I say, you know what? I'm gonna just try it. I don't know. I don't have no experience performing. I'm just here,
and it's just me. Straight off courage, right? Which is that's.
But really, the fire behind a lot of this as well is when you have a whole family and you got mouths to feed.
That will scare you into contemplating on doing anything.
Yeah, you ain't got no choice.
And a lot of people are afraid to open door number one. Right. Which, I mean, I don't blame.
What they say on the other side of that, the fear is the breakthrough. So that's where the start of that was. So.
Okay. So what is the ultimate goal for you as a music artist? Because I mean, getting a Birkin and a Lambo, please don't say that.
I mean, I get it now.
Please don't say that.
We like the nice stuff, but ultimately, when you listen,
we like the nice stuff if my partner make it. If your people's making clothes or whatever else, please stop not supporting them. Wear it. Like, you gonna go use the mannequin not you. And bro, cooking the stuff right in front of you.
My ultimate goal is when you listen to any track, listen to it. Don't expect anything. Right. Listen to anybody's music. Listen to everybody's music. Don't expect what you want or to project your anything on their stuff. Take it for what it is. Listen, take it in. I want you to feel. We're taught not to feel no more. That's why everybody's losing their mind. But we're taught not to feel no more. So I need you to feel.
I'm going to need you to elaborate on that. Why?
Unpack. Yeah. So you know how you listen to... I don't know. You listen to something like they're happy, or you want to clean up, or you mad, you about to pull up on somebody. Like whatever that triggers for you, go into that. Keep going. Right. Unpack that.
Right. And let the words be like advice. Right. Not really like it's manipulating you. It's advising you.
Right. Yeah. That's an amazing goal. This is a no shame zone. So if you listen to a song and you get mad, that's a real emotion. That's supposed to be there. It keep happening because you're not getting it out. Like you need to unpack why this is tricking you. Why you think about him? Why you think about her?
That is an amazing goal, because I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, really wanting to tap into people's emotions is crazy.
Right. I
That's
want you to
crazy.
Feel, and I will share my own experience.
That is like evangelical. That is crazy work. That is crazy.
Because that's where we all connect, right? We are
spiritual.
We are all the same. Everybody walks of life is different, but we all the same. We all have the same fear, tears, whatever it is. But
that's true.
We all got to act like it's like, nope, because I'm a real one.
Yes.
I got this. And that's fine. You got it, but you still crying when this camera turned off. So.
That's true. So let me ask you this. When you are writing music, like you write songs and things like that, when you are like, I guess, tapped in, whatever else you in the lab for you, I would say, how do you get rid of the outside stuff to help you, or do you intertwine it with your music?
It'll be to the point where I can be arguing, had a whole breakdown or something, and that's where gems are made. Because I'm taking that, I'm channeling that.
Okay.
We'll collaborate. Me and my team will collaborate and take this real issue and make it into something like a solution.
Right.
So
and this is a crazy thing too, because in the music industry, like once people reach a happy level or whatever else, it don't matter who it is, like Jay-Z, this guy, they be like, he don't rap about the same stuff no more, bro.
Because it's not the same.
Because bro just moved into a area where he think he happy at.
Right.
And we know in a evil world, happy don't really sell, but it's like being able to shift your emotions to, being able to shift your emotions and then influence others that are listening to shift with you as far as like how your album might go. Like it might be upset, then might be happy, then might, and you can have people follow you emotionally too.
Right.
Is very pivotal.
Right. That's the goal. And that's
crazy work.
You follow you might not like everything. You're not gonna like everything.
That's true.
Just know why. True. Don't not like it because.
Shout out to the albums where I just skip that track. Shout out to the album where I skip that track, and then a year later it's like, where was this song at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the ones that recooked.
Because everybody's on a different mental. Like I can listen to something and be in a relationship and then hear that song 4 years later and not be in that relationship no more.
That is crazy.
And I just triggered a whole nother wave of emotions. So
that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But that's crazy. But it's like, I like the fact that you using your music not to like manipulate or not to like self-glorify.
It's positive, negative manipulation.
It is. So then it would turn into manipulation I feel like would cross the threshold into influence.
Right.
Positive influence. I feel like not really banking on like self-glory where you actually got some sense behind what you're doing. It's like you've thought about the character piece and everything else. So somebody can't just buy you with like, signing contracts on jets. And I mean,
when your foundation's right and the right source.
That's true.
You're not going to be moved.
That's true. You can go do a tour and have a family at the same time. It's like, it is possible.
It's all possible. It's just what you choose to be a part of.
I like that.
You can do a lot, but that don't mean you should though.
That's true. Like people confuse activity with accomplishment. It's crazy, bro. Cause you like acting activities, but you're not accomplishing nothing. It's just crazy. But this world right now, I feel like is chasing status more than like more than like.
I mean, you'd be a fool to think like you're not gonna change mentally. Pockets get at the end of the day, we gotta eat. So
that's true.
We just might be able to buy a little bit more than the other.
Right.
At the end of the day, we all gonna feel the same. We got the same, energy and vibe. But I want you to connect. I want it to be like enjoy it. Tell a friend. Whatever. Call that person on the phone, talk to them, clear it up, cut that person off, create the boundaries, whatever you got. Bitch, just be real with yourself.
And that's crazy too, because you can teach how to like make boundaries. So some people don't think that a healthy distance is healthy.
Like do what you feel. If you feel like my mama is not, it ain't. She ain't sitting right. I gotta cut that off. My daddy, my uncle, my sister, whatever it is, do what works for you.
Right.
If my music help you do that.
Good. Okay.
That's what I want. But yeah.
I like that. I like the fact that you are looking for your music to be a big influence in a positive way. Because some people have, like, their hands has to be held at this point. Like, you have to hold hands at this point. You got to teach people how to cut something off.
Right.
You have to teach people how to not be angry.
My hand circle.
Okay. Ailam's hands are open to the whole world. That's crazy. Whole world in your hands. Tell us exactly where we can find your music at. Tell us exactly what to expect. Tell us everything. Let us know, what platform, where it's at, what we about to find in that, because this is thrilling to hear that it is a young woman with actual brain that's trying to do something on the airways to actually influence people to think better is crazy. So let them know where they can find you at.
You can find me on all platforms. It's really Ailam. Ailam Music.
All right, and that would conclude our sit down with our special guest Ailam. Please make sure y'all tap in because it's a must. It's a must. Also, this is the locker room, and we're gonna be on your wavelength. Crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Keep tuning in. You can follow us at TRL Live on Instagram or somewhere on your screen. Just click the link and everything else. Like I said again, I am your special host. I'm Rico, Reeko, with special guest Ailam. Y'all have a good one.